How is life going for you right now with rules that you have created? Did you know they came from long ago? They are called things that we develop over time that lead to triggers. So, we create mental blocks and rules from long ago that actually get in the way of loving ourselves and moving forward in life. How many of us can totally relate? We're totally aware of triggers. How you get past those triggers is recognizing it first. That's first and foremost, that you have triggers. Each time it comes up, to recognize it and then to just stop and think about it. I definitely can relate. I have had many triggers over time that have got me all in a tizzy emotionally. It's draining. It can cause migraines, just a lot of unpleasant things, especially in relationships. And the world goes round and round with relationships, as we know. So, an exercise that we can do to try to get past these emotional blocks, because basically we're setting up expectations, right? We have these rules and we are setting up expectations. If you go out in your day-to-day life expecting things, that is the first place where you're going to get hung up on, okay, is having expectations. If you just go about your day with ease and detach yourself from the outcome, you are going to be further along in the game. So, I want you to go with me with a exercise, okay, that I have learned from a coach. And let's just try this out, okay? So you're going to create two columns. On the left side, you're going to create a column that are words that you're going to write down that have you moving forward towards your values and emotions, okay? Something positive, words that are positive, okay? So you can come up with things like love, grateful, secure, confident, encouraged, safe. Okay, so you come up with your own words on that left column, and on the right column, I want you to come up with words that are moving you away from your values and emotions. Okay, so these are things like maybe resentment or anger or unaccepted, criticized, insecure. And then what I want you to do with those two lists is I want you to go back and circle one word from each column. So, I'll give you a for instance on one of mine. On the left column, I chose peace, and on the right column, I chose insecure. So this is something that I have had to deal with and learn from and learn about my triggers. And so what we're going to do now is we're going to create a statement that helps you in going forward in life using these two words. Okay, so when you are moving towards your goal, you are at peace. When you are moving away from your goal or emotion, you are insecure. Okay, this is just my example. So what I have come up with for my affirmation is, I feel peace when I am secure. I feel peace when I am secure. Okay? So what I needed to do now is to come up with something that is more manageable for me. And when my triggers come up that make me feel insecure, I'm going to say this statement or affirmation to myself. So instead of like saying, I will feel secure if people tell me I am beautiful or invaluable or valuable, I will instead tell myself I am secure every day when I tell myself I accept myself for who I am. That's a big difference, isn't it? So instead of feeling secure based on what other people are telling me, I am feeling secure with myself, for myself. It's amazing how it's actually shifted me. I mean, it's been, 4-5 decades that I've had to deal with this insecurity that I didn't realize I just kept in this, spinning wheel, getting, caught up in this trigger that kept coming up and not changing anything. So that's where the problem is if you don't change anything, then you're in this cycle, okay? You're not moving out of it. So when I also use these affirmations and go through some of these things, I also like to use my essential oils, of course, because they pull from the limbic part of the brain, which is your seat of your emotions. Okay, this is your memory bank where you might smell something going into a cookie house, baked cookies, you're smelling them, and then it reminds you of your grandma baking cookies. Okay, it pulls out the emotions and the memories. So when you smell an essential oil, then it does the same thing. It goes up into your olfactory system to your memory bank and your limbic part of your brain, and it just can really change things and support you in moving past those emotions and triggers. So a few that I would recommend to getting you going for embracing acceptance, let's say. One would be rose oil, and that's because it's the highest frequency essential oil. You smell this and it just does something. You can diffuse it, you can smell it, you can apply it, on your heart, on your body. You can dilute it and make it into, it makes a great perfume. But this just raises your vibration, raises your frequency to a higher level, and you are going to embrace, you'll be more apt to embrace change and another one that I would recommend, talking about embracing change and moving forward, would be acceptance. So this one has been a wonderful oil that I've used that I would use at the same time of day. So I would use it in the morning when I wake up to, feeling like I'm, just love it, love the combination. If you want to know what is in acceptance, I will tell you. It has almond oil, coriander, geranium, bergamot, frankincense, sandalwood, blue tansy, and ylang ylang, and neroli. Okay, but what this oil can do for you, it can help support stimulating the mind for accepting new things, new and people, new relationships in life. So it's a really important oil, helping you to reach your highest potential. So very powerful oil. Another one that I would recommend would be Valor. That would be because it is our oil, like it says, our coat of armor for courage and confidence. Really important oil. It smells wonderful too. It's also got the rare blue tansy flower. It's a favorite oil. It also comes in the kit, one of the oils in the kit. So hopefully you can do that exercise and feel like you can go through daily. I would try to daily use this affirmation. It has really helped me in moving forward in my insecurities. And for instance, when something would come up that would make me feel insecure, I would say this in my head, and it was just so powerful. And I had this shift, and I haven't gone back. So it's very, very powerful, this exercise that you will do. So that's pretty much it in a nutshell. So you want to eliminate expectations. You want to go into your day just either, whatever way the day goes, don't hold on to the outcome. It's really, really important. And replace those expectations now with appreciation. There's also an oil called Gratitude, and I use that one at night. So those are really, really helpful tools that I use. And just also remember that no one can make you feel inferior without your consent. Very, very true. Very, very, very true. So I will leave you with those tips. I hope you can go through the process of creating your columns and pulling out your key words that you are going to be having as your key 2 words for your affirmation, your sentence going forward, and moving past those triggers, letting go of those rules that will set you up for failure. So we want you moving forward and embracing change and growth.